Hello everyone. So today is 4th of August 2023. I tried shooting a video earlier, but I think that that was not well structured. I'll try well structuring what I want to convey in this video more nicely. So I've not been able to make a video for the November 22 attempt because my phone camera had some issues. The video would not have been that great to watch. But now that I have my new phone and I got an Samsung M14, so now I can shoot this video and share with you guys my journey. So now starting with my November 22 attempt, I had applied for both my groups. Both my groups, yes. So, but unfortunately, I cleared only my group one. Not unfortunately, fortunately, I was not sad that I had not been able to clear group two. I was pretty happy. When the results came out, I was actually sleeping, and results came early that day. So I just woke up. I thought I'll check when are the results going to be announced. Like what time are the results going to be announced? But surprisingly, I was half asleep. Like I just woken up, and I checked, and I found that results were already out. And it was the month of January, I guess. So in January the results were out, and I was literally shaking because I was half asleep. I had not washed my face, and just in that attire as well. I took my laptop and I sat down to check my results. My hands were shaking. I think it was due to the cold weather, but my father says that I was tensed up. My face was really tensed up, and it was due to the fear that my hands shivered. So that's it. So when I checked my results, I saw pass. I was not actually expecting that I'll pass in any of the groups. I began studies for both my groups, with my group 1 studies, because I was not expecting to pass, but fortunately I passed. So when I saw the password, I was literally happy. I didn't sulk that I didn't pass my group 2, but I was happy that at least I cleared group 1. It was actually group 2 which I was expecting that if I could have passed, I would have passed group 2 because my advanced accounts and everything went sufficiently well. So as my November 22 attempt in accountancy, I scored in solid 60. In corporate and other laws, I scored 48. In cost and management, I scored 55, and in taxation, I scored 49. Now, I'd like to share that in none of the subjects did I attempt 100 marks paper. For accountancy, cost, law, I scored for 80 marks approx. In law, I think I scored for 70 only, and in taxation, I scored for around 90 marks. But I was, the answers which I wrote were not sure of. I was not sure of. I just attempted those. So I'd say that for how much I attempted, I scored fairly well. What happened with me in cost and management accounting paper was that by mishap I brought along with me a 10 marks per sheet calculation. The entire work, the working note, I brought it along with me, that additional sheet. I was on my way back to my house from the exam center, and the guy with whom I used to go for my exams, we stopped in a stall to eat chow mein after exams. Don't cancel me for this. So what happened is I was in call with my cousin brother, who was also giving C intermediate group 1 examination at that time, and we were discussing about a question. So he asked me, and I reached out with my bag to take out the question paper for cost and management accounting. And what came out was the additional sheet. What could have been the fear I had in my face, I cannot know. I don't know how that happened. I was in such shock. I and my friend, we discarded a plate of chow mein and we rode back to our exam center. But we found that the invigilators had already left. We didn't get a chance to submit that back. But by God's grace, I scored decently well. 55, I think, is decent marks for 70 marks attempted paper. In advanced accounts, I scored, let me check, I scored 58. 58. In auditing assurance, I scored 53. In Group 2, I failed in financial management and EISSM paper. EISSM has been a like that one subject which you fear will change the path or the course of your life. That has been EISSM for me. I just couldn't go through the pages of this book. I used to sit down with it. Time used to pass, but pages didn't. I was stuck in the same page for hours. For hours, I used to sit with the same page open, and a total disaster for me. Financial management, I thought that I had prepared fairly well. I was really happy that this is the one subject which will get me through Group 2 papers. But surprisingly, in the examination hall, I froze. I was not able to attend. I completely blanked out. All my concepts were. I was not able to get back the concept. I was not able to recall my concepts. So, so this was my November 22 attempt. So my total score was 386 out of 400. And I failed in EISM, in which I scored 33, and FM and ECO, in which I scored 30. Yeah. So now coming to my November 22 attempt, and now November 23 attempt, May 23 attempt, I tried to narrow down things which I thought went wrong, so that I could focus on those things before going ahead. In financial management, I noticed that several questions came from ICI module. They would just twist or add a few points, add a new point, and they would repeat the questions from ICI module itself. Around 50 to 60% paper used to be the same, and rest from the past year papers. So no new questions used to come generally. So first thing I did was I took up Sanjay Saraf's book, and I went through all the questions. I went through all the questions in ICI module. I think most of the questions in Sanjay Saraf sir's book was like repeated from ICI modules. Numbers were changed, but the concept was the same, was all same to which were covered in the ICI module. For EISSM, what I did was go through, because I had not taken any classes for EISSM, so I had gone through Om Trivedi sir's comprehensive videos. And one thing which I didn't do in my November 22 attempt was I didn't use memory tricks. And I thought that just reading it would have been enough to answer the questions. But ICI requires keywords and the headings. ICI requires you to write those exactly. So it is necessary that you not only read, but learning EISSM, learning the points is quite essential. In EISSM, I had not studied chapter 3. After my November 22 attempt, I tried to go to chapter 3. I read it once, but I was not able to get the chapter much, and it was quite lengthy. So I thought that I'll not be able to cover up the entire syllabus in the 1.5 days before the examination. So anyway, I knew that chapter. So I had prepared for EISSM the first two chapters and the last two chapters, and SM I had covered all the chapters. And I had gone through with memory tricks, because I think it's essential, because there are so many points. Memory tricks helps you a lot. I didn't want to go to that in the first attempt, but it really helped me in the second attempt. For auditing assurance, I didn't take any class, but I had ordered the book of Sir Pankaj Garg, and I think it was very nice. After each chapter is divided into several sections, and after each sections you will get questions from past year papers and questions which sir has formulated, so you will be able to refer to that. Answers are not provided, but you can go to the questions. After each chapter you have your MCQs, not MCQs, true and false. So I think auditing assurance book of Sir Pankaj Garg is very nice. One can easily rely on that. I'd suggest you to buy the scanner as well. I had not purchased the scanner, but combination of these two will surely help you, I think, what I find. For advanced accounting, because I had scored 58 in my first attempt, not an exemption, but I scored 58 in my first attempt, I was convinced that I'll be able to score well. I'll have to target above 60, and this will be the subject which is going to take me through this Group 2 examination phase. In my November 23 attempt, I scored 73 in advanced accounts. In marketing assurance, I scored 65. In AISSM, I scored 56, which again is a surprise because one subject which you don't want to study, you end up getting 56. It's a really happy moment. Financial management, I scored 58. In the May 23 attempt, financial management paper, the same thing happened with me again. I was not able to recall anything. I completely blanked out with all my concepts. But I had ordered my certified copies. Let's see where I scored my marks. I scored 58 in financial management. I'm really happy and grateful that I could clear my C intermediate examination. And I'd really like to thank CA Naval Singhal, CA Parul Singhal, helping me throughout the journey. I think that if they had not been there, I would not be able to clear this examination, because the way they have guided me through the major part of my examination, I felt that if I don't do it for myself, I have to do for them, because they were going out of their way to help me, to guide me. I received phone calls from them asking me how my preparations was going, and that things makes you answerable, that it is not only your life which is going to get affected by this. There are people relying on you, people hoping that you get it through. They are helping to get you through. So it is very essential that you put in the hard work. I'd say hard work also, success only comes to those who have hard work as well as luck. So hard work and luck combined together will give you excellent results. So, but do not rely only on luck. Put in your hard work. Let your hard work speak for you. After that, I'll say when my November 23 results came, I had headed for Delhi on 25th or 27th, I guess, for my articleship. Results were not yet out, but I had headed for articleship because ICI had announced a new scheme. According to the new training scheme, you couldn't start your articleship if you didn't clear both your groups. And the last date to apply in the old scheme was 31st June. So I was scared that I wouldn't pass my group 2, so I wanted to join my articleship beforehand. And I had headed to Delhi, but in Delhi, by some reasons, I didn't find the firm suitable for me, so I didn't join there. I was returning. So guys, I have my cup of coffee and everything. Hope you guys are enjoying it as well, right? So what I was saying is that when the results were out, I was in the railway station, New Delhi railway station, waiting, and my train was late by 6 hours. The results were out around 10, and I was super tensed. I was with my father. Our train got late by 6 hours. We had been waiting in the waiting room for 5 hours. And what would happen the condition if we had to wait in such hot weather? And I feel what would have been the atmosphere? Just imagine. So I was by God grace I passed. It was a very happy moment. And while I was celebrating in the waiting room, one of the guys noticed. He was around my age. He came and congratulated me. He asked that what was the reason of my celebration. I let him know. He was also very supportive. He congratulated me on that. So that's it about my attempt. After coming back from Delhi, after my results, I was wondering what to do. So I came back at 7, yes, and there was an opening at CA Ankit Agarwal and Associates, which is in Delhi, which is in Siliguri, and they needed an CA article, and they provided an opportunity to gain first-hand experience before entering articleship. So I was waiting for articleship, getting a response from the Big 4 and the Big 6 for articleships. So I'd applied there, and then I joined my office on 9th July, and I continued there till 31st of July. It was a great experience, I'd say. For income tax related work in the month of July, it was a great experience. I said they had around 810 files income tax files, and I was involved in around 150 files or 145 files, I would say. So I had the chance to learn the process, implement my theoretical knowledge into the practical world, and file actually get to know how things are done in an office, get to know about an office environment, how you present yourself in front of clients. Though I didn't do much of client handling, but yet I got that experience as well. So after 31st of July, today is 4th July, 4th of August. On 3rd of August, I had received a phone call from one of the big fours saying that, you know, just a basic inquiry call that what's your name, where have you pursued your graduation from, what's your age, where are you from, are you open to relocating, what are your marks, like stuff like this. After that, on 4th of July, that's today, I get a call at around 3 that we have scheduled an interview for you at 5 o'clock. Guys, and so I was, I had not prepared myself because the July month had gone into my internship. I had to go at 10, I had to come back at 8, Sundays and Saturdays including. So I was not able to prepare myself. I started with my preparations after yesterday's call. That's third of. I prepared with my preparations. I had gone through only 3 to 4 chapters, initial 3 to 4 chapters of audit. And I just gave my interview right now, 1 hour ago. I don't think it went well because the questions which are asked to me were quite simple, but I was not able to answer them because I had not revised, gone through them once more. So that's the update. I'm waiting to join a firm as an article. First, I was planning to join a mid-sized firm because I wanted an overall experience. The firm which I joined, C. Ankit sir, during our OC class, he said that during a student phase, you should try out different things. You should not restrict yourself to a particular domain. So he suggested that you should not join a big four for your articleship. Rather go there after you become a chartered accountant for 2 to 4 years to get polished enough. Develop your soft skills as well as get an exposure of how these corporates, how these big firms work. But after the Delhi plan going wrong, I think that Big Four works out well. I'll try in Big Four. If I get to the hiring process, I'll be really grateful. I'll be really happy to join a firm which will give me a learning opportunity. I want to completely hustle myself in the articleship phase. I want to get the most out of it, be it in my professional growth of me as a professional or as an individual. I want to make the most out of it. That's it.